Hello, welcome to Benjamin Tree. Today we're going to be learning about how to figure out when a project should end based on the number of business days that you're going to be working on it. In order to do that, we're going to be using the function WORKDAY. So as you can see in this green chart here, I have a table that says project end dates, and in the A column we have the start dates. In the B column we have the number of days that we want to put in there. So let's take a look at how this works. So we're going to be using the function workday. So let's start it off with equal workday. Then we have to put the start date. For this, we'll put A2, the date from this row. And then we put a comma. Next, we have the number of days. We're going to put B3 because it's 5 days for this row. Now, the last thing it's asking us is holidays. Okay, so as we talked about in previous lessons, we can take a range of dates that are the holidays that we want to exempt from this counting. So when we use work days, it's going to start counting off the number of work days, not the weekends, Saturday, Sunday, and any holidays that we put in there will also be skipped. So for this, we're going to put an $3, and then we're going to put a colon, then we put $13. So that's saying choose these dates, use these dates as dates that we will skip because we're not going to be working on them. And again, we put the $ in there because as we drag this equation down, the $ says stay at the 3 and the 13 rows. So that way they don't move down with the rest of the functions. Okay, so we hit enter. So if our start date is January 19th, 2016, which is Tuesday, and we're going to work for 5 days. The end day is January 26, 2016. Okay, so what happens is the start date is on the 19th, which is a Tuesday, and the end date is also a Tuesday. So since we have 5 work days, this is not counting the start date. If you want to do that, you can just add a -1 to count the start date as one of the work days. Okay, so let's review that one more time. So it's equals to workday. Our start date is going to be A4 for this row. Number of days is going to be B3 for this row. And our holidays, let's put a comma here. Our holidays is going to be $3 colon $13. So this is the section right here of all the dates that we want to exempt from this function. Okay, so we close it down. So as you can see, we can take this formula and we can drag it all the way down here, and it gives us the end date of a project based on the start date and the number of days that we want, and it's going to exempt all weekends and any holidays that we list. Okay, for practice, we have a similar program set up for you. Again, we have the start dates, we have how many days they're going to be. So in the C column, use the workday function to figure out when the end day is going to be. But as we've done in the past, use these holidays for Korea. Pretend that this is a business in Korea trying to figure out when is the end date going to be. So you can use the range E2 to E20 as the dates we want to skip for the holidays. Well, thank you for using Benjamin Tree today. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment on the YouTube channel, on our Facebook page, or on the blog. Thank you and have a wonderful day.